Hey everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls 2. My name's TStrat, and when we left off, we were at the Iron Keep. Now, I just wanted you guys to take a look at this place. Look at that, there's an angel on top of chains and everything's like bound and it's sinking into this magma around. This is probably one of, aesthetically, my favorite places in the entire game, for sure. And on, PC quality, this is definitely the greatest thing ever. When you first come through here, you're greeted by these two, I believe they are griffins. Yes, maybe. Anyway, you're greeted by these two nice statues, and over to your left, down there, you'll find a bonfire. Alright, so there's your bonfire for this area. This is the PvP area as far as I know. When you're up a higher soul level, there will just be summon signs here everywhere trying to get your attention. Down there you'll notice there's some burning rocks. Do not step on those unless you're ready to actually tackle those. They hurt a lot. So, alright, so I'm going to show you the entryway into this area. I've already opened the door because I was recording for a different for this character and it got corrupted. So I will show you guys what I did. I didn't go too far in this area, and I'll show you why. You'll notice we don't have our longsword equipped. We have the Knight's Hide Sword. That's because it's a fire sword, and if you look at this area, fire doesn't seem to do too much against, lava. So I switched it up. So for this first guy, there's two guys in this next area. If you touch the end of that, he'll come running at you just by himself. And you can whack him up. So I'm actually really nervous about doing this right now because I do not have the same stats as on other characters going through here. And like usually on other characters, my strength characters, I can kill those guys in 1 or 2 hits with a weapon. Alright, so you open this door, which is actually really ornate and very nice. You end up in this area. Now, there are two guys here. What you can do is you can actually walk this way and just pull one of them at a time. And he'll drop down. Ow. And ow. I'm not staggering as fast, which is another thing. I could try to dark orb them, but they are fast, and if I mess up, they'll be right on me. Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. So that's how I usually deal with these guys. They drop a lot of souls. It's really very convenient. There is a key right there that you can technically get, but it's really hard. That fire does a lot of damage. We will take care of the fire in a bit, so we won't worry about that. By in a bit, I of course mean quite a bit later in this level. We'll have to come back. Alright, so I like to kill that guy. If you come this way, we will meet a new merchant. This is Megarold.
Well, where have you been?
I've already gone through a lot of his dialogue, but I'll just talk to him, see if he says anything that might be interesting.
I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see. I'm only a merchant on the side. A room about, looking for a find, following me instincts. I don't care what a thing's worth. What matters is whether it grabs me. Do I enjoy what I do? Oh, that's a good question. I suppose I must. I've been doing it for ages. There's good iron in these parts. An old king even used it to build a castle. But the thing was too heavy. It slowly sank into the ground. Fire spouted from the earth, and the place turned into this. At least, that's what I've been told. What a bad story, eh? So, what'll it be? Anything for you today? Hey, you know that old fella with the hulking blue sword? He talks really highly of it. I got a feeling it's a fake. I didn't want to disappoint him, so I just sort of talked around it. Let me just say, there are lots of legendary swords out there.
So right there, he's talking about Bernhardt and his sword. We'll get more into Bernhardt's story as we progress through the game, but it's kind of interesting. Like, he's a traitor, and he thinks that the sword that Bernhardt has is a fake. So we'll see that come up later. Just remember that. The other thing that's cool is the talk of the old Iron King in his castle that he built is just sinking into the ground here.
Have you heard of the shrine on the eastern edge of Drangling? Built to honor the dragons, they say. If only I knew how to get there. I'd go and I'd claim it for goodies. I'm mainly a treasurer.
Alright. So, yeah, he has some pretty interesting stuff to say. I actually really like this merchant. He also has this option here for incense. And we can use incense on any one of these, and I believe it lowers the requirement for it. I think. But, yeah, it says on the bottom, lowered required attributes for which spell. So if you use it, it'll lower the requirements needed to cast it. But, you know, we'll just get there anyway. It's not a big deal. The things he sells, very important. He does sell the bandit gear, bandit armor, but we don't really care about that. I think it looks horrible. Up here is the jester's armor. Now, while this is kind of more like funny and you're wearing a jester suit, all of these do have special attributes. So the helm is item discovery. The robes is nullifies critical hits, so no backstabbing, which is nice. Jester's gloves, increased number of souls acquired. I've already gone and purchased this. We're going to be equipping it from now on. Just a nice little thing. This stacks with my ring, so it's good. Another thing to reduce fall damage. So if you aren't willing to pay for that cat's eye ring, which I understand, you can just run this way and get this. It's much cheaper and does the same thing. They also stack, so. He also sells the curse bite ring, increases the curse resistance. Not special, but you know, it's there. And some stuff here that's kind of cool, along with a fragrant branch of yore, which I've already purchased. I now have 3, so I can cure 3 people from petrification. So that's pretty good. He also has infinite charcoal pine resin, apply fire to your weapon, which I think is really cool. And he also sells these carvings, and I believe if you like throw the carvings out, they actually like will say the words. I haven't used it, but it's there. Finally, he has a lot of spells. I bought Dark Hail and Dark Storm from him. I don't have the requirements to use the Dark Storm, but and Dark Hail is like it's alright, but we'll see. He's also got Fall Control, so the sorcerer's alternative to buying falling items and stuff, as well as some arrows, which are nice. But anyway,
Very well.
so that's that.
Pressure.
And if you look here, I can just equip the jester's gloves. So we have that. So we have this and our ring. The other thing that's cool about him is if you spend enough gold with him, he will actually give you the covetous gold serpent ring +1. So this is also an item find ring. So you know, if you're looking for that. The last thing I want to do is, so I mentioned that Pate, Mildman Pate, will actually give you his armor at that one point in Earthen Peak. And just to show you, here it is, Pate's armor. So I can just put on all of Pate's stuff. And yep, you can see it looks just like Pate. I can switch to his shield. And I also have Pate's spear. So, you know, that was really quick to get this stuff. So if you're looking to actually get Pate's armor and whatever, you know, don't bother killing him. It's right there. He'll just give it to you for free. So it's not worth it to do that, in my opinion. So just something to keep in mind. Jester's gloves. We'll get new stuff to wear soon, I think. Oh, I forgot to take off the shield. Huh? And I should put it back on my Drain Lake shield because I need the physical resistance. Okay, out here, it's a nice little view of the area. There's a little house thing over there, sunk into the lava. Obviously, we're going to go there. You can see a little path. And up there is a giant minotaur thing in the stone. So I think that's kind of cool, and little walkways leading to it and stuff. Little view of where we're going, which is kind of nice. There's nothing in here. Yeah. Okay, so that being said, I personally don't think we're ready for this area. We might be able to power our way through it, but I want to kind of ease through it, and especially people following, if you don't have the technical skill or the determination, I guess, to get through. Oh, these are summon signs, by the way, are for PvP. You can see they put them down. They're like, please let me invade you and try to kill you, and that's what that's about. But yeah, like, you know, I'm not one to just go through an area. Like, I want to, like, really, like, you know, do it right and easy, and not necessarily have to worry about, oh, I'm underleveled, or I have a crappy weapon for this specific area. When we get more hex magic, it'll be easier. Speaking of, I'm gonna level up here. I have some souls. I'm gonna pop it into these two. I think I want to raise it. Let's see. So yeah, attunement to 34, 20 across. Sounds pretty good to me. So I've gained 2 more attunement slots. Let's rest of the bonfire, and we can equip something else. So we got Dark Hail, which I guess I'll show you what that is like. Dark Hail is that. Now that's pretty good, like, you know, spread out damage, whatever, but single target doesn't seem to do enough, you know? It just isn't a good bang for its buck. Dark Storm, insufficient attributes. So I can't use this, I think. Yeah, because I have insufficient attributes to use it, so can't show that one off. What do we got? Resonant Soul, we're going to equip. I'm just going to shoot 1 or 2 so you can see what's happening with this. Actually, I don't have it. Never mind. I have to have a chime to shoot that, and I don't have one yet. We will get one. Same thing with the Great Resonant Soul, but I don't have the faith to use this yet. I also, Resonant Weapon is similar to my Dark Weapon, just stronger. Don't have the faith required to use that either. And then the Resonant Flesh, basically it pays souls for HP. So it's a way to heal myself. I have Estus, I have Life Gems. I don't really need that. So, yeah. You can see this catalyst required is a chime. So we'll be using chime and staff weapons. So it'll be kind of interesting. I'm going to travel to the bonfire next to the dark, the Hex Merchant, I guess, is where we're going. Just to see what he's got, in case he has extra stuff.
The dark watches over you. These are...
There, that's something I wanted. So, because I raised my int and faith, I think it has to be both, up to 20, he actually gave me some gear. So let's check this out. What did he give me, actually? Wish I had... Oh, he took me the Hexer's robes, duh. So he's got some robes, which I believe... Let's see, they belong to him, those who have it. I think it increases dark damage, but I'm not sure on that one. This hood increases number of casts for each spell. So if you look, I have 21 dark orbs. I pop on the hood, and did that go up at all? Interesting. Maybe there's something weird with it? I don't know. But I look more Hexer-esque right now, I think. Wouldn't you agree?
You are.
Alright, the last thing I want to do is buy... do I want both of these, or just... I can't actually use this chime yet either, which kind of makes me a little hesitant to buy it. I need 22 faith. As you can see, I went through and bought these from him, which was where I got the Resonant Soul and stuff. You know, it does have some pretty good, if you look on the side, it has some pretty good scaling as well as a base dark attack. So I think what I'm going to do is buy it, and then the minute we can actually use it, I think we'll switch to that. So anyway, we're actually turning more and more into a hexer, which I think is awesome. But instead of going back here, I'm going to head back to the Lost Basitlle, and I'm going to go to the Tower Apart first. Now this is the way that the Pursuer drops you off. He drops you right in here. So this is the way we're going to... Oh, wait. There we go. I just had to reset it, I guess. You can see now we have 23 dark orbs instead of 21. So it does increase it. That's good to know. Just want to check something real fast. Oh, yes. Okay. On other characters, I went through here, so I don't know which character had what. There's an item over here. Might as well pick it up. And there's a chest down there that we're going to get. It's a pretty good chest to get. It has a key. And this area has the Royal Guardsmen. So there's dogs down there. See those barrels? Perfect. That took care of all of them. That was easy. Over here, this chest has the antiquated key and the covetous silver serpent ring. Hey! Except we already have the +1. Yeah, so our ring is actually better. And we got it a heck of a lot sooner. So, that's just how you do that. My phone just went off. It's not too bad. I love these guys, because they're kind of a cool guy to fight, I think. They're just interesting. They can hurt you pretty bad, but I like fighting them. Don't swing at that. That was an explosive barrel. And look! Look at you!
Still on the road, are you? Sorry to have burdened you so. This is for you, by way of an apology.
And she gives you this ring of steel protection. So, that's really nice of her. That was for, I think, when we had her help us. She gave us that. So that's nice.
I found my thoughts growing hazy. My memories are fading, oldest first. The curse is doing its work upon me.
So
I am frightened. Terribly so. If everything should fade, what will be left of me?
So if you remember from our previous talks, she's hollowing, so now she's kind of revealing that she's hollowing to us.
I had an older brother. We learned to fence together. He became the most decorated swordsman in all of Mirror. I never even compared to him. In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse.
Alright, keep that in mind for later. She had a brother, and he came here because he was cursed, right? Everyone who's cursed comes to Dren Lake to try to cure themselves or to do something. You know, they come here without really knowing why. So keep that in mind as we go through the game, and that she's basically here looking for her brother and a way to cure her curse.
If only someone would hear my tale.
And of course I'm here to hear your
My
tale.
brother must have come here, too.
Yep.
Soon I may forget even about him. If only some...
Okay. So like she said, you know, her brother came here, right, to basically fix fate, I guess. Change fate. Yeah. So the first time I came here, I actually noticed this ladder. Like, first time ever playing. But I didn't think you could actually just walk up that. I don't know why. Large Titanite shard, too. It's worth it. You just fall back down. Let's pop on. Let's try shooting some dark orbs at this guy. See how it works. 216 damage. Not the best, but actually that's pretty good, I think. Here, let's try this dog. Awesome. And let's do the equivalent with just a swing of the sword. Actually, it's less. So we are doing more damage with our orbs, which is, you know, what I ended up wanting to do. I've never done a hexer before, so this is kind of new to me. I'm liking how it's going. Oh, keep in mind though that this sword is the High Knight sword, and it's not upgraded at all. Okay. Important thing about this guy, see this barrel here? You don't want him whacking that or pushing it in any way. It's an explosive barrel. And if you look forward, you see that? That S shape? Giant crack. This is the reason we came this way first. So, this is a secret. You can knock this barrel forward. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Spot on. It blows a hole into a wall, and that actually leads to a bonfire, which is pretty cool. If you come from the other direction, this is where you end up. And actually, oh, hey dog. No. But you can pull this lever and release that. And we will do that eventually. Sometimes I get lucky and hit that dog through the bars though. There is a way to open this, but we don't have the key right now. So until we get this key, we can't open that. And this is the way to get in here without the key. We can light this bonfire. I'm not going to rest there because it'll respawn stuff. But in here, we got a dude to talk to.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy? We've got a wild one here. Shape up. Shape up, I say. Oh, dear flame, how brightly you burn.
So he's really interested in fire and how it is, but you can tell he's not really thinking clearly. I mean, look, he's just swinging away.
I ought to fetch a new ember. Flame, dear flame. I ought to fetch.
Alright, so he's wanting to a new ember. The ember he's looking for can be found in the Iron Keep. So we actually have the fastest way to the ember, like bonfire wise. But like I said, I'm not really ready to tackle the Iron Keep yet until I get a little bit more stuff. So yeah, let's not do that yet. The thing he actually becomes a useful merchant later, but we don't really need his stuff right now. We need it in a little bit, so I don't mind. He loves light. You can see he's sitting there by his little lamp, but this light's a lot brighter. So if you light this up and then rest at a bonfire, which I will do now just to show you, I guess. I also want to reset my dark orbs. He rests. And now he moves. So whenever we reload, he moved over here, and now what he was sitting on is open. Ta-da! Craftsman's hammer and a twinkling titanite. You can't open this door from this way either. It's still locked, so it's like barely faster than just walking through this giant gap. I'm going to switch back to the flame sword because it's +5 and not, 0 increased. I could also, switch to a broadsword or something else for more physical damage, but I think the sword's pretty good. We can also apply dark weapon to it. It's a really good sword, it's just, it's not good for the Iron Keep. Like, see, that's 314. That's a lot more damage. Hey. What's up? See, like, now I can... Oh! I almost thought I almost got ahead of myself there. I should have done a faster swing. But I can almost 3-shot those guys. So, that's not bad. Oh, really? Oh! Still can't be complacent. I gotta remember that. I'm not immortal. I'm just pretty strong, you know? This next area... Alright. Is that guy coming to me? Okay, no. He's just... Okay. That freaked me out for a second. Okay, this area, very important. If you go this way, you cannot get back across until you clear out the next area. So, keep that in mind when you hop there. We now have to go this way. So I'm going to open this up. And here's how I do this area. It's not how everyone does it. A lot of people like to pull these guys out. There's an ambush waiting for us. I like to run through and kill this guy really fast. Now, there'll be a guy dropping behind me. And basically, I'm going to kill him as they come. Now, a lot of people do not do it like that. And honestly, I have no idea why not. I mean, look how easy that was for me. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swordsmen. Now, albeit, I was 2-shotting them. So, you know, take that into consideration when you are debating about whether to use my technique. Can you 2-shot them? Can you 1-shot them? Be careful here. This, you think, is just to nothing, right? But actually, up there, you can jump, like from there, you can jump down into here, and it's actually a shortcut. So, it's a one way to open up a shortcut. Now, I could also go up through there, but I'm not going to do that, mainly because I want to show you the other way. There are still more guys to kill, and I'll show you why it's different. Alright, so you want to come and you want to just sort of bait these guys back. In that other room, there are explosive barrels right to the right. Ooh, I lost my dark weapon and suddenly it's 3 hits to kill those guys. There's these. Now, by themselves, they're not bad. And if you swing correctly, you can, you know, destroy all the barrels without them exploding. But if you hit this at all, this wall, if you look, see that spark? That will actually cause these barrels to explode. So, let me power this up. So be careful there. There's this lever, which, as you guess, would raise this thing. And I'm just going to quickly... Oh, no, no. No, you don't. So this is actually where the other one leads to. And that sword is stuck in the wall. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, there it goes. Okay. But this is where the other way leads to. It leads up here. There's 2 guys, and then this will be shut, so you won't go through. So I think you can... Let me just make sure I swing this way. Okay. But it swings like that. So if I angle myself like this... Nope. See, it's really easy to blow those up. And the enemies can do it too, so... It's just not worth it. In here... Radiant Life Gem and a Summon Sign. We will be using that. And I think that's... Is that everything? Alright, that's everything. Oh, another Summon Sign. This is a person. It is... Mastro. Or... Yeah, Mastro. Not Maestro. Alright, so... Pilgrim Belclair. We are going to summon you. As always, I'm not going to summon human help, just because, you know, some people are playing offline. It's not fair to them. So we'll have Belclair help us out. Let's power up our dark weapon. And let's go in. Vroom, Rune Sentinels. Whew. I can't see very well. Oh. Alright, so this first one is by himself. And you do not have to worry about the others. If you look on the actual, like, boss thing... Oop. Thank you. Alright, we killed him. There's actually 2 more, and you can see them as they're coming this way. Now, if I do this right, pop some shots off. Oh, oh, move it, Belclair. He's gonna jump up. Easy. Whoop. Whoop. Pop. Alright, and this is just about the time that I like to get off this thing, because there's 2 and you don't want both of them to kind of crowd you, you know? Alright, he's gonna throw a shield. Now it's really easy to get lost at which one. Ooh, whoops, that was bad of me. It's really easy to get lost at which one you're fighting. Oh yes, please go after her. I'm gonna shoot these from here. So try to keep vision on both of them to see what they're doing, especially if you're not fighting with allies, as it can get really complicated. And that move is horrible to dodge. Best bet, carry a shield with you and just block it, because it's really hard, especially earlier level. You'll want to keep an eye on both of them though, because they could just wreck you from you know, you just not realizing one's attacking or whatever. Thanks, Belclair. We evenly distributed damage there. I like that. Not really. She tanks a lot more than I do. So, you know, it's really good when one of them throws a shield and not the other, because then you're just like, oh, you're the one without the shield, and you know, you can fight them. But it's really, they look identical. They have different names, but they're identical. So, hidden path ahead. Oh, look at that. This room is absolutely flooded with hidden chambers. I mean, it is unreal compared to other rooms, like the percentage. And they're not all great stuff. Hush, that's a spell, so that's, you know. There's also this. Let's see another one. People are nice online, and they actually will tell you, oh, there's an illusionary wall here. There's a homeward bone. You can also make, I've actually made this jump before. Sorry. Nope. I have made that jump before, I promise. Both directions. Alright, so there's one here. There's a ton, and actually, I found out that there was another one that I didn't even know was in here until later. Right where the shield is, there should be one, and I think there's also one here. I believe this one's empty, as far as I know. And the other one has an item. Rusted coin. Yay, item find. Woo! Alright, so I think, if I remember from the video I saw, was it in here? I know there's another room somewhere. It's probably not that way. Is it here? Oh, here it is. I didn't know this one existed. If there are more... Oh, shoot. Don't get up. We'll deal with these guys in a minute. I didn't know that guy was in here. What's this for? Rouge water. Okay. That's actually not bad for us. It helps with spell uses, and also I think HP. Where are you? Amber herb. Rouge water. HP and spell uses. Yeah, I was right. Cool. Alright, let's see if I can get... Alright, so there's a guy up ahead. I want to see if I can get a good look at him. Alright, so I'm going to look this way and run. See him? He had a little orange in him. That just means he explodes. And explodes with fire damage, so... We'll be running into a bunch of them in a little while. Alright. So that was the Ruined Sentinels. Not bad. I actually really enjoyed that. Let's go down this way. Alright. Hi, doggy. If you notice, our weapon... Oh, there's a large club. Strength, people. Large club. Swing fast. Yeah. Sorry if that sounded very, just... Oh, sweet, a chime. I'm glad I didn't buy one. I forgot that was in here. And we have a sunset staff. I should actually talk about that as well. This one, ours is upgraded. This one isn't upgraded. Has some good stuff about it. I think this is the staff that we will actually, be using once we get the requirements for a while. Look at it. It just rotates. It's pretty cool. We'll upgrade this. The reason we'll use this one for a little while anyway is because it has an S scaling in dark. So that's 60 plus 70. Right now we have 157 plus 63. So even though this has more damage just now, it's because it's upgraded to plus 4, and like it has, I think, a C scaling in dark. So the more we upgrade the other one, the better scaling we'll get, and all that stuff. We also have a chime, priest chime. It does 95 dark, and it has a D scaling, so not the best. This is actually a really good faith scaling, though. You can see it has an A scaling in lightning damage, and it's it is a faith required chime. We don't have any other chimes for now, but so we'll use this one. Now we can cast Resonant Soul. So the other ones require staffs. This one requires a chime. And if you look, it'll cost me, I think, 100 souls to cast this. Boom. 100 souls gone. However, its damage compared to Dark Orb is substantial. So we will use it, and it will probably end up as our most used spell. But we're going to limit our uses just to save souls for now. And that's why I'm continually whacking things with my sword. Alright, so this is probably one of the... There's like 2 of these that are like probably the most important lockstones in the game. Now I say that because they actually unlock areas that are important. This is the Belfry Luna. And this is one of the Pilgrims of the Dark.
The bell belongs to the princess, it do. Stay back and we slice you to bits. In my chance, we shan't be left. Stay back all your pieces. Tiniest pieces.
Alright, so there you go. Don't try to ring the bell or go near the bell, or else, him and his buddies will wreck you up. I can't tell, but his eyes look pretty just sort of... Oh gosh. Alright. It's on. It's on. No time. We just gotta do this. I was gonna be nice, but we're being invaded. And this is by an actual player. Hey, what's up? Ooh. Oh gosh. I am so bad at PvP, it's not even funny. I am at a low-ish soul level, so it's not as bad. Oh, really? Really, you gonna do this to me? Hi. No! This is the worst! Oh my gosh. Why? What? Hell no. Oh, hell no. Alright, so those are the normal guys. Can I? Yes! One down. Oh man. Oh, that was the healthy one. Die, please. Yes! Oh, I did it, guys. Oh, man. Oh, please tell me that this is going to be the last one for a while. I want to get back to the guy's dialogue. Oh, man. Okay. That is so intense. I am actually really proud of myself. I hope you guys are proud of me.
A long time
Whew.
ago, Princess Shimon.
My heart's pounding.
Yes, just like so. To guard this bell for the prince's honor. Stay away, foul undead, or you'll be a goner. Stay back! It belongs to the princess, it do. You wish to guard the bell, you do. For the prince and the princess forever. For true.
So this allows you to join the Bellkeeper Covenant. That is who's invading me right now.
Be gone!
Alright, yeah. So that's how you join the Covenant. I'm going to run through this because I don't want to be invaded again. That was amazing though. Alright. So if you noticed, there was like a little dude. And I did burn some souls to kill those guys. Totally worth it. These guys. See them? Little black. They are basically like the gray spirit. Oh my gosh. He's so small that I'm actually hitting this other thing. Now, let's see. Now, as long as you're in here, you can be invaded by these gray spirits, right? And the whole point is to stop you from ringing the bell. And the bell just happens to be up here, where there are many of these little guys. Pop. Come on. Oop. Alright. So you can see that it does a fair bit of damage. It did like 300 damage. It also really did damage to those invaders, which is really good. Now let's go ring this thing. I believe once you ring it, everything will be fine. As far as like, you won't have to come up here to ring it again, as far as I know. Alright. Whew, this is quite intense. I'm actually really enjoying this. Alright, you heard that? That was basically the sound of this grate going away. So there's you can walk through that. I'm gonna actually use some of, let's use this. And I will also use one Amber Herb, slightly restore spell use. And this is because we're gonna go and fight a boss right now. So let us try our luck. Doo 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 doo. The Belfry Gargoyles. Now, come on. Ah, didn't work. Oh, oh crap. Oh crap. Too soon. Whew. Whew. Oh gosh. Okay. Not good. Not good. Chug. Okay. So 2 of them spawn immediately. Oh. And third one spawns. I should have known he was already here. He spawns when this other one gets to. Dang it. And at least I had a ring of life protection, right? The third one spawns when the second one's health reaches about 50%. So I should have probably stopped attacking at 2 hits when I couldn't do it. Let's pop on the other ring here. I'm gonna try one more time. This one, as far as I know, doesn't have an NPC summon, so I may end up summoning a guy. I know I said I wouldn't. It's so tough though. I could try just spamming, actually. Let's see if that works. I want to see if I can just... These guys back? No, I don't think they came back. So... Oh, no, they did. So the other guy was down there. I don't know. Let's just... Don't... Oh, come on! That is not cool. Man, 2 more deaths to add. That's... I think it's like 5 deaths on camera. From this character only. I could actually check the number of deaths. I can go off into offline mode and check. I guess I'm gonna get my rings repaired. I want to keep in human form as long as possible. It's something that I was really bad about when I first played this game. And, you know, the minute I found this item, these rings, and I have 2 of them, it's like, there really is no reason not to. It's only 3,000.
I'll be around.
That basically puts me back at what I was before the invasions, which, you know, is not bad. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I think it's servants. So you want to go, so Macduff has his thing there. I'm going to go to the servants' quarters. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little stronger first. And we're going to actually go through the, so that's an optional, by the way, that's an optional boss. Do not feel like you need to fight that boss at all. It is a difficult boss to solo, but it's a very easy boss to duo or, you know, have 3 people. Very easy, because you basically are splitting up the work. You're like, hey, you handle that guy, I'll go handle this guy. Let's just fight them and make sure that we burst them down. And that's literally the name of the game there. And I am taking damage I shouldn't be, and it's making me mad. Sorry. I really shouldn't let myself get angry about messing up a little bit. Human effigy. I'm actually still insanely happy that I fought off 2 real people. Those aren't just like normal invaders that always happen. Like, there were 2 of them, and I killed them both because I was good enough, and it makes me feel accomplished. So I'm glad about that. Did I not? Ooh, I don't think I've shown that way yet. Oh man, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I forgot to go down that way. Should I keep going? Oh, this is tough. It's tough. I forgot to go the other direction. Yes. That's what I'll do. To end this video, I'm going to show you guys coming from the other direction, the cool things that you can do if you're coming from No Man's Wharf, right? So we go from No Man's Wharf and we end up in the holding cells over here. I think I have just enough time. I'm running about 47-ish minutes now, so I think it's perfect. Alright, so remember we came up this way, and that was with, I think we were on Lady Catherine at that point because of the video recording stuff. And I said that's where we're going eventually, and that is where we're going eventually. So, let's make our way over there. But first, Hide Knight, hey! Please die. Please die again. Bring it. Now he's got an interesting moveset with his spears, but it doesn't matter when I can just knock him out. By the way, Resonant Soul. I used about, what, 400, 500 souls, but I ended up with a net gain. So that's kind of what you're going with. You're like, I'm going to use some souls to gain some souls. There's something over there. We'll get that. First, drop down here. This is the only way to get here. You can't climb up that, I don't think. Like, it drops down. So you come over here. You don't fall off. And you run around picking up an effigy and a soul of brave warrior. So, if you're running low on effigies, my roommate is, there's some right there. Just one, but you know, one's better than none. Alright, put some dark weapon on this thing, because there's some things to fight. First off, dog and dude up there, and a dog there. So deal with the dogs because they're one-shottable easily. And then there's this guy. Apparently takes 4 hits for me to kill. That's okay. If he's up there and he's not coming down, and I don't, you know, you're just like, oh, I can't do anything. You can actually just whack these. And in fact, to get this item, it is recommended you whack it, and it just falls right there. Alluring Skull. That is an important item for in a little bit. So, interestingly enough, the first way I went was this way, because I thought this was actually the correct way to go. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a passage behind here, and then turns out it was just an item. But this item is an Estus Flask and a large Titanite Shard. Also, it gives you a preview. You're like, wait, there's a bonfire there. Oh, that's the hole in the wall. So, like, that's how you're supposed to figure out that's a bonfire. And that you're supposed to blow that up and get to it. So, and you can also see it, like, through these bars. No dog. You know, you can be like, hey, what? Oh, no, you can't, sorry. You can see it through these bars and be like, hey. And then, yeah, like I said, you can pull this. I'm not going to wait for that to come up because the dogs will chase me down. But now that it's pulled, I forever have changed the world. So you can come back to it. It'll be down. If you look, you can actually see into that room. Pretty obvious it's breakable. All these are breakable, but you can actually even see right in front of me there's a guy there. Hey, guy. Alright. And this part, I do not like. So before I said, hey, there's some guys, you know, and then there was in a room, and I was like, oh no, not these guys, and I killed him really fast. And then there was one guy who exploded. They're these guys. And I'll let this one show you what's up. See that little explosion thing? That hurts. A lot. And depending on which one, it will hurt even more or less. And all that for a flame butterfly, really? Eh. This is where the antiquated key is used. This is the one I picked up at the beginning of the pursuit. Oh gosh, what did I think? What was I thinking there? I have a flame sword too, so that wasn't even like I didn't hit a wall or anything that time. I just blew up. Did I get them all? Alright, there's also one to the right here because he doesn't move for some reason. Okay. Ugh, that was... Alright, I hate when people do that. I'm pretty sure there's not an illusion that way. Yeah. What's this remind you of? Majula? Anybody? Let's, can I knock it with this? No, I probably can't. Can I can... Probably... Oh, yes I can. Hang on. I got this. I got this. Ugh! Equip the sword. Hey, friends. Oh, crap. See, that hurts a lot, actually. And that's not fair if they can just... Yeah. Ugh. Here's where you will find the Wanderer hood, coat, machetes, and boots. So that armor that I was wearing from the beginning of the game up till now can be found here if you're a different class. So if you liked what I was wearing, please do leave a comment in the video that you liked what I was wearing. But, you know, if you want it for yourself, that's where it is. What's up, bro? He's not dead yet, either. We'll fix that in a minute. Do it. You fool. Never listen to people. And I got hit by the other guy, actually. See him? Hey, stop that. Ow. Whoa, whoa. Headshot, I got staggered. That dark orb's still doing a fair amount of damage. It's all good. So that's a obvious direction to go. You can also get there if you walk through that door. You just can't get to these guys right away. But you can climb up here. There's an item. Get a good preview of the next room. And drop down here to kill this guy. That one you still have to like go up through that ladder and everything. So. Alright. Hey, what's up? Alright. Took care of him. And come on, come on, come on. Boom. Got him. Alright. Do I have a Pharaoh's Lockstone? I honestly don't know. Nope. I believe this wall, or maybe one over there, is what it opens up and there's an item in there. I use the Pharaoh's Lockstone obviously for the Belfry, which I think is way more important than anything else. Oh, yes! That's the staff I want to use. I knew there was something in here. Is this the one I want? Or is this the one I want? Ooh, it's such a tough choice, because this one actually has a better dark rating to begin with, but this has S scaling. I'll have to do some number crunching. I knew this bone staff was here, though. I think that's probably part of the reason I came here originally. I'll have to decide. Obviously right now my staff being upgraded is still stronger, so there's that. The parrying dagger. A dagger used for parrying. Pretty much is what it is. And then up here we have the first of its kind, the twin blade. And I actually think this is one of the cool... I want to make a build around this. Not this twin blade, but like I would basically get this twin blade first. Isn't that awesome? And then like there's other twin blades out there. That's so cool. Oh man, it just looks amazing when you do it. And then you got like the one hand, just a sweep attack, which kind of defeats the purpose of having twin blades, but you know, whatever. Anyway, I think that's a really cool weapon. It's just unique. It's not like anything else that's out there, I think. So, and this, for the life of me, I was like, why is there not a hidden room up through here? And you can drop back down, and guess where we are? You guessed it. Right back in that one area we came from. Oop. There we go. There's a dog right behind me. Whew. Wait, what? How did... I don't know how I killed that dog. Be careful though, because of this thing. Also, if you go off, it'll bounce in a weird way. So, if that's the case, if it bounces weird and doesn't explode at the end, right? Basically just nudge it up to the wall, and then take a good whack at it with a sword, like hitting the wall. Or if you don't have the flame, if you have a flame weapon, you can just hit it directly. If you don't, you can always buy like a fire bomb or something. Alright, so you got a little preview about where we're headed. And I think basically we're going to head there next episode. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. And if you liked the video, please do leave a like and all that fun stuff. I will see you guys next time. Hex TStrat is out. Bye.